you a choice of 2 sides. Can I start you off with something to drink?
I'll have a water with lemon, please.
I'll take a regular coffee.
All right, I'll be right back with those drinks. Please take your time deciding on your names.
Salmon sounds pretty good tonight, don't you think?
Didn't you see in the news yesterday? The FDA just approved that Greek salmon is the first genetically modified animal for food consumption. How do you know that this salmon isn't a frankenfish? You could be eating something that could kill you and not even know it. I mean, how do you know if these genetically modified foods are even safe at all?
Plus, it tastes good and sounds good.
How can you say that about something that could kill you?
I'm only joking around because I really don't believe they're dangerous to the human health. Last weekend, I was reading an article by the Washington Post that cited research done by the University of California at Duke. They studied the health data over 100 billion animals that are being fed non-GMO feed and changed over to GMO feed. Not only did they find no ill effects, but 0 effects period on the animals.
Maybe not on animals, but humans and animals just aren't the same thing.
Here are your drinks. I'll be back for your orders in a second. Welcome to the Cover Bridge Diner. Please take a seat and I'll be with you in a moment.
All right, can we get a couple coffees, please?
Sure thing. More coffee, Professor Maria?
Yes. I really think you're going to like these stacked trays we have in our new line of corn seed. We're seeing amazing results in yields due to our new weed, insect, and disease prevention capabilities we have developed in our product.
I still don't know if I want to go down this path. My family has always grown conventional crops, and I've got a problem with changing that. My main concern is the cost of seed. Right now, I pay around $200 for a bag of my conventional seed. And according to the seed book you showed me earlier, I'd be paying around $325 for your GMO product. I farm around 500 acres and use 1 bag of seed for every 2 acres, which means I'd be paying around $31,000 more than I am now.
Yes, the seed may cost more, but the money you will make due to higher yields and the money you will save by not having to spray for insects will more than make up for the extra cost. And in the long run, it will lead to higher yields. The average total cost for fungicide and insecticide applications for your crop is $31. By protecting your crop from these threats, you can gain around a 6% yield. You told me when we first spoke that your land averages around 200 bushels to the acre when you have a good year. So, you would be gaining 12 bushels to the acre by using this technology. In other words, you would gain $48 per acre plus the $31 you saved not having to spray, giving you an overall increase of $79 per acre. When you compare that to the $62 you spent in extra cost for GMO seed, that gives you an overall increase of $17 per acre without even considering fuel and time cost.
Boy, it seems like everyone in here has some opinion about GMOs. I mean, I'm not an expert, but I've heard a lot about farmers in our area using GMO crops so that they can spray more weed killers on them. My concern is while they may be killing weeds in their fields, they may also be killing the wildflowers and other native plants that are an important part of our biodiversity here. If all that GMOs do for the crop farmers is let them use more sprays, then I'd have to say I'm against them.
Well, yes, being able to spray crop, both glyphosate and other herbicides is one trait that many modern GMOs offer. But there are many other traits that actually allow farmers to reduce the amount of chemicals that they spray on their farm. For example, there are many GMO corn varieties have been engineered to naturally resist insects such as European corn borer and corn rootworm. Scientists have been able to do this by introducing the Bt protein, which the insects can't digest, to the plant. These insects used to decimate many farmers' crops and required several spray applications in order to control them. By using the Bt-traded corn varieties, farmers have been able to drastically cut down the amount their spray applications.
I just don't know what to order. I mean, how do I know that I'm not just putting money into the pockets of these ag biotech giants who are willing to risk my health in order to make billions of dollars? And another thing, I read an article by the Bioethics Education Project that stated that farmers
well, that may be true now, but with the estimate of a world population of 9 billion by 2050, I don't see how farmers can keep up with the demand without these new tools for crop production.
Are you ready to order? I'm telling you, the salmon is breeding.
Is it a Frankenfish salmon?
What?
Don't you know if it's a GMO?
I don't think so. It's not labeled, so how do they know?
Well, they don't require labeling for GMOs in Michigan.
Not labeled. What's wrong with these people? What are they hiding?
I'll get back to you on that.
Well, do you like what you see? I really think you're going to like the increased yields and the time you save by not having to spray. Not to mention the peace of mind knowing that your crops are protected.
I still don't know. I mean, to be honest, this technology scares me a little. I like to know if money is tight, I can save that seed to plant it for next year. But with this new Terminator technology I've been reading about, any seed I produce in my field will be sterile, which means I have to purchase new seed every year to plant a crop.
Well, that's true, but I think there's a valid reason for having this Terminator gene in place. For example, someone's non-GMO corn gets cross-pollinated with ours, we want to ensure that it does not become a long-term problem.
So, are we actually going to eat tonight or what?
With all this talk about GMOs, I've lost my appetite. I don't want to put something in my body when it's not even labeled to let me know what it is. I also don't like the idea of putting more money into these ag biotech tools.
Excuse me, I couldn't help but overhear your discussion on GMOs. You all have made many valid points in this debate. I agree with your wife that GMO labeling would be beneficial to consumers. But I also see that